Okay, Kira, what's next on the docket now that She-Hulk's done? Really? Whew, time to piss off a whole nother fan base. Yay! Welcome one and all to The Power of One. Today we are watching Rings of Power Episode 1, Shadow of the Past. Welcome, folks, to The Power of One. If you are new, I am your host here, and we are trying to build a community of togetherness. My saying often is to remember that you are a power. You have that power to change the world around you, to change the world of yourself, to change the world of others. I also have that power. Together we are one power. We are the power of one. It is a belief, in my opinion, that more people truly need to be reminded of, need to hang on to. And along with that comes reminding you to drink something, take your meds, make sure you eat today. Self-care is best care, because if you care for yourself, it's a lot easier to care for the world. So, I appreciate you coming by. If you're new, if you've been around here a while, get ready for another ride, folks! We are starting in on the Rings of Power. Now, this is going to be an interesting experience for me. I am a fan of Tolkien's books. I've read The Hobbit. I've read the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I have read part of the Silmarillion. I freely admit I have not read all of it. From my understanding, though, this skirts a lot of the written story and kind of goes on its own, which I'm okay with. It uses familiar characters, but does so in a slightly different way. So, regardless, I'm a fan of the original material, so I am actually very interested in how much work, detail, and complexity they put into something like this, because anyone who is familiar with Tolkien's work understands Tolkien loves writing detail. Like, I think Robert Jordan was Tolkien reborn, because he did the same thing in the Wheel of Time. I don't even know. I'll just call it series, because what was it, 14 books, for God's sake? Of course, the last couple were written by somebody else, because he unfortunately passed away. But still, it's one of those things where I am excited to see this. I am nervous. I am very glad that you folks are here to join me in this particular run. We are going to go through the whole series. I know this should put us somewhere around January, February at the end of it, which is when the second season of What If kicks in, and I think I'll be doing that as well. We are still getting our feet under us, setting more plans and structure for the future. Now that Kira is working with us as best she can, we are making plans. Much of our plans is going to kick in kind of the first of the year, because we're giving ourselves not only some breathing room to help build things up, but we are also giving ourselves breathing room because the holidays. It's a thing. But folks, thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Everything you do for us. Just stick around to watch for a little bit. It means the world to us. So, without further ado, how about we dive back into the world of Tolkien? Alright, immediately I'm digging the music choices, the kind of thematic feel they're giving things.
Possibly believe their old scrap will float.
It's not going to float.
It's going to fly.
To sail.
Oh, okay. Huh. I mean, okay, I was about to say, unless this thing extends a sail, it's not exactly sailing, and then it started acting like a transformer. So, you know what? She's got me on this one. Fair play. Fair play. You little bastards.
Stop! You're breaking it! Stop!
Why would you pricks do that?
I told you it wouldn't float.
Whoop his ass, please. Yes. Yes!
Footing again, Galadriel.
Downward but up, fixed upon the light that guides her, whispering of grander things than darkness ever knew.
Wow, that was deep as fuck and I love it.
How am I to know which lights to follow?
Wow, okay. That, again, her response was deep as shit, too.
You right?
Come along. Mother and father are waiting.
Like, I enjoy the hell out of that exchange because you're literally putting into words that even a child can understand darkness and light, like good and evil. Oh, under construction. Okay, that's cool.
As Middle Earth.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that would be horrifying to someone like that. War in its sheer destruction.
In the end, Morgoth would be defeated, but not before much sorrow.
So, again, not having completely read the Silmarillion, I wonder if Morgoth is Sauron?
Devoted servant, a cruel and cunning sorcerer.
Oh, never mind.
Called him Sauron.
I love how they just answer my questions.
Last was ended. I wish I could be one of them.
So she's essentially leading this commando force that's trying to hunt down Sauron, who's gone to ground for centuries. And I have a feeling some of this story is going to involve her coming home because they either need to take a break or something happens, and her trying to interact with what Elven society has become. On the other side, there's a gently sloping ramp. Yeah.
Flesh endure where even sunlight fears to tread. Perhaps we would be wise to camp here.
That's a really good way to put it, actually.
We are losing the light.
And I mean, she sort of has a point. Like, if you are looking to completely hide, you go off the map. You become the monster that they mark on maps. Here there be monsters.
We are there.
You were saying?
This is it. This is where the orcs gathered after Morgoth's.
It looks like someone set the Fortress of Solitude on fire.
How can you be certain?
It's colder than the rest.
I mean, she's dedicated. She understands these things. Like, she's not losing sight of that. They tease that she's that obsessed commander that's only, getting lost in the hunt, afraid to admit realities, but wow, this place looks badass. Like, I will say this right away. The effects in this look amazing. both set design, the practical effects, like, you know, just in general, the set design, but even the computer, the special effects are awesome.
Water.
Long ago, huh?
My enemy is vanquished. I can never return.
And I get that from her. Like, after everything she's been through, after witnessing the war and all of that, she understands that the light would feel cold if she went back, knowing it could all happen again. Like, they are playing her near that line of obsession, but she's right. She's on that dedicated path, not the crazy bitch path. Okay, so they're obviously intelligent. Hell yeah. Galadriel the badass. I am here for it. I'm still here for it, but stay down.
Should never have come in here.
We leave soon enough. The order is given. We march at first light.
Well, that's good, because it's always dark here, according to the one guy. Oh. Okay, I dig that. Elves are big on gesture. I dig that. Like, instead of pulling it to threaten her, they were simply pulling their weapons and laying them down, showing her they are done with it. Okay. Yeah. And I gotta say, all that before even the titles? Yeah, I'm here. I'm here for it. Harfoot, are these old school hobbits? Yeah, I think so. Which is actually a really good explanation for why hobbit houses were kind of hobbit holes. They were always hiding, so they had to build them all stealthily. I dig this.
You know the rules. We're not supposed to be out this far.
If we didn't do everything we weren't supposed to do, we'd hardly do anything at all.
The logic of a child. Teenager, I should say. Aw.
Enchanting.
I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Looks like a footsie. A dog. Just a dog. You know how dogs love berries.
She's like, oh yeah, we need to move.
You heard your sister. Time to go. Oh no. Come on. First one back to camp gets the first pie at Harvest Fest. Let's go.
Okay, this one handles the kids really well. She's not so brash as to think they can handle anything, and tries to keep the panic to a minimum. That's good. I like that.
It's remnants of our enemy, like a spring rain over the bones of a dead animal.
This guy looks like a discount Neil Patrick Harris.
Harold Elrond.
Elrond? Okay.
Was there anything else?
Yes. Your friend has arrived.
She's here. Why didn't you say so?
Way to bury the lead.
Commander of the Northern Armies, warrior of the wastelands. I half expected you to arrive caked in grime and mud.
This time, frostbite.
I did. I just had a second to take a bath, man. Relax.
Your harrowing journey.
Why, Elrond? You really have become a politician.
You make it sound so grim.
I'm not.
Ooh, I mean, it is.
He has chosen to honor your accomplishments, rather than dwell upon your insolence. Test him again.
Elrond dropping truth bombs.
If after the ceremony, that is still your wish, you shall have it.
So at least we know now, once upon a time, Elrond knew how to smile.
Haven't you ever wondered what else is out there?
Oh no, Hobbit Wanderlust.
Dwarfs their minds, mend their fields of grain. Even trees have to worry about the soil beneath their roots. But we
Nice nod to treants, I like that.
are safe. That is how we survive. Go on. Help your father.
So nobody goes up trail, nobody walks alone. Echoes of that are seen in Samwise not letting Frodo go alone.
And now at last, they return to us in triumph, for they have proven beyond any doubt that our day...
Oh, she's not going to take it, is she? I love that defiance that she put in just such a look. It's an amazing thing how good actors can do that. She's like, no. But it's a really slick way for the king to get rid of her. And after everything the soldiers went through, I mean, they see it as a blessing, as a boon. She's going to get on the boat, they're going to start going, she's going to jump and just swim to shore.
Are you just going to stand there breathing like an orc?
Hey, I can't help it if you instill heavy breathing.
Victory is sweetest for those in whose bitter trials it has fermented.
I do not feel victorious.
You deserve.
Honestly, most victors never do because of what they had to do to get victory. It's a truth in far too many soldiers. It's heartbreaking.
Upon the point of your blade will bring you peace. If you are wrong,
I'm not
if
wrong.
you are wrong, will you lead more elves to die in far-off lands?
That's the thing, though. Like, if she finds him, she doesn't have to tackle him herself. They then know where he is and can watch him, see what he's doing. If he's sequestered himself in some long-off cave just brooding about getting his ass beat, cool, leave him there.
My friend.
This is an amazing corollary between what troops go through when they come home in the real world. PTSD is very real because so many of them unfortunately just don't know what to be if they're not a soldier. And I love this. I love the way that they are framing this. Deep truths wrapped in a fantasy wrapping paper, and the writers in this are good. I hope it persists through the whole show. Unfortunately, sometimes shows like this, they'll put their best stuff in the first episode to try to keep people hooked, and then it just goes downhill. Interesting. I'm curious the dynamic of this whole thing. Because the elves don't seem like they'd be subjugators, but that guy's acting like they've been slaves for 1,000 years.
Until next time, then.
Soldier.
His daughter, I assume.
Keep one eye squarely on you, or do you think me blind?
No. I think you talk too much. And you smell of rotten leaves.
No, I don't.
Declared the days of war are over.
All the 4 outposts are being disbanded. We're leaving.
Wow. King's just recalling everything, isn't he? Although, with the outposts, that I don't quite understand, because, like, wouldn't you still want watchers in the towers, so to speak? Because Morgoth's evil isn't the only evil out there. Because if that were the case, why don't all the elves uproot and go home?
But because of who they still are. And be grateful.
Who they still are, or who you think they are? Because the elves are a little bit arrogant.
Again? Last 3 nights, scratching and scraping. What's one of them doing here?
Yeah, I don't think it's mice, because they're talking about the grass going foul and things scratching floorboards, and yeah, no, there's something brewing under this town. And as soon as the elves bail, it's gonna rise.
I have said it already. 100 times over, in every way but words.
Mother!
I get that. I relate to that.
Raising.
She wandered east a few days ago. Think she might have ate something.
How far east?
She might have made it as far as Horden.
That cow needs to be put down.
Horden's a day's journey. If I leave now, I can reach it by dusk.
I'm going with you.
To be fair, you're just going to slow the elf down, lady. I appreciate that you want to go with. Just also dress practical. I don't know how well that dress is going to do out in the wild. Oh, hello. Yeah, this is going to end poorly. And she's on the boat. She's going to feel whatever it is.
She sought to defeat. For the same wind that seeks to blow out a fire may also cause its spread.
Well, there is some truth to that. Yeah, that guy doesn't look creepy at all.
Almost like they're watching for something.
Watching for what?
What the?
I'm talking about my friends. Close kin. I know them. There are good people there.
Yeah, but you need to understand he's talking about long term.
Warden.
What could go wrong? I was hoping as a little thing they would have her like fight for a second with the sword, but she didn't. Oh, okay, there it is. Why did the music suddenly get like dark. This does not bode well. Is that their home on fire? I mean, this is... She's getting out of the light because it's going to burn them. Atreans! Yay!
Sometimes we cannot know until we have touched the darkness.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I like that. That secret that the brother told her. I dig that. Okay, I wasn't wrong. She's gonna swim back. Oh man, okay, when that closed up, that took on a much more menacing look. So, like, is Valinor getting attacked again? Or was that actually a good thing, just not right for her? That's what the real question is. Hey, that looks absolutely terrible. Please tell me your elfy arrogance isn't gonna be like, it's an emo leaf. It's a new breed of tree. Who is this spaceman? Okay, Rings of Power, you have my attention. I gotta say that. This was a well-built, well-crafted episode. The writing, to me, was just phenomenal. I like how they covered a lot of more modern things in a fanciful way. Like true fantasy, any sci-fi, any fiction in general will find great ways to wrap relatable things within their fantasy exterior. And the entirety of the Galadriel coming home thing, I unfortunately know a few soldiers that are very much like that, and it is a struggle. It is pain to watch them go through that. I like what they did with that. The words and philosophy, even just like of her brother and touching darkness, great. The characters I am liking so far. I don't think there's anyone that I don't like as a character for their purpose. Like, I can say that someone like Joffrey from Game of Thrones, I hate that prick, but I love him as a character. Like everything they built him as a character was perfect, but he was built to hate. So that's the distinction, the separation, though, and the actors involved being able to bring that kind of life to something so hateable is fantastic, and that shows of a certain skill. And thus far, I'm very much liking everyone, or all the characters that they've shown so far. I want a little more on the elven soldier. He's got the elves holding themselves aloof thing, and then those moments of that restrained elvish passion when he's talking to the woman, but I just feel I still need a little more from him. Because even the other soldiers that were with Galadriel still had a little more to them. So I'd like to see more from him. Everyone else, though, seems to be doing pretty good. I love what's her name, Nori. She's awesome. She's going to be our chaos personified character, and I am here for it. But folks, let me know what you think of the show. Let me know what you thought of this video. Like, subscribe, the usuals. I'm not going to beg. I'm just saying, here's your reminder, if you'd like to. I truly hope that this was a good choice for you guys, for us. If there's any other shows that you would like to see us do, drop them down in the comments. We're always looking for suggestions. Obviously, we have to take each suggestion based on how many episodes, how long they are, that kind of thing. We're trying to keep one long form, one short form. So, like, this one's got 8 episodes, but Korra had 4 seasons worth of stuff. So, what would you like to see after Korra? What would you like to see after this one? And we are working on bringing additional things to you guys as we can. We have some plans for the holidays. We're hoping to pull those off. We've also got something new that we're trying to put together, but it is a lot more work, and a lot of that work is on Kira. So bless her heart, she is doing her best. We're going to see how these plans all come together, and you will be the third to know behind her and then me. So thank you, folks. Remember, get something to eat, drink your water, take your meds, and remember, you are a power. Take that power out into the world. Have a good one, folks.